Good day everyone, hope you're well. Today we're going to have a look at the grade 8 exercise 2. It's part of the cash receipt exercises, which is due on the 18th of June. Right, so 2.1. On the 1st of June 2020, Rent a Tent was started as a business hiring out tents. Here are the transactions that took place in the first month. Use the table below to record. Right, so the table is provided below. 2.1.1, the source document that will be used for each transaction. Do not write abbreviations, so we need to write it out. 2.1.2, the journal that each transaction will be recorded in. You may abbreviate this. Remember, you only have two options in grade 8, either the cash receipts journal or the cash payment journal. The account which will be debited and the account which will be credited, the influence that each of the following transactions will have on the accounting equation. Right, so transactions for June 2020. What I've done is at the bottom of this exercise, I made a bunch of T accounts to explain how these transactions work a bit better. So I will go up and down as I am doing these transactions. Right, so first one that took place on the 1st of June. Mr. Aubrey Ocker, the owner, deposited 70,000 Rand as his capital contribution in the current bank account of the business. The bookkeeper used or issued him with receipt number 1. Right, let's go and have a look at the T accounts. First of all, you need to decide on the two accounts that we are going to use. So, bank is going to be used in capital when the owner contributes money into the business or assets. The value of that assets or the money that he's contributing will increase his capital contribution, and capital will always have a positive influence on owner's equity. Right, so bank will increase because we're going to put the money in the bank at the end of the day with 70,000 Rand, and my capital will also increase. So bank is being debited and capital is being credited. Let's go and fill this into my accounting equation. Right, so source document will be a duplicate duplicate receipt. They did give me a number, I just can't remember. Duplicate receipt number 1. Right, so duplicate receipt number 1. The business is receiving money, therefore the journal will be a cash receipts journal. The account being debited, remember we determined it with the T account, will be bank. Bank is classified as an asset, and assets increase in the debit side. Therefore, let's go and show this influence on the assets. So assets will increase with 70,000 Rand. Right, just something quickly. Assets will equal owner's equity plus liabilities. So okay, but anyways, so bank will be debited and capital will be your account being credited. Also showed you in the T account below. Right, so capital is an owner's equity account, and capital by definition will always have a positive influence on your owner's equity. There you go. So 70,000 Rand will equal 70,000 Rand plus 0. Therefore, we've done this one correctly. Right, next transaction. Next transaction took place on the 7th. Cash received for tents hired out. According to the cash register roll for the week, 2,900 Rand was received. Right, so let's go and do the two T accounts. Bank will be my 1. Remember, one of your accounts will always be bank in grade 8. And then current income, my other account, which is my money that I receive for my main service provided. Right, so bank will increase with that amount of 2,900 Rand, and my current income, which is classified as an income account, will also increase with 2,900 Rand. Bank will be debited, current income will be credited. Current income is an income account which will have a positive influence on your owner's equity. Right, so my source document will be a cash register roll, and the journal that you will use will be a cash receipts journal, since we are receiving money again. Right, my account being debited will be bank, and bank is an asset. Assets increase in my debit side, therefore let's go and show the influence on my assets. 2,900 Rand increase in assets. And my current income account will be my account being credited, and it is classified as income, which will have a positive influence on my owner's equity. Right, so plus 2,900 Rand. So you can see with your effect on the accounting equation that 2,900 equals 2,900 plus 0. We've done that one correctly. Let's have a look at the next one. On the 17th, services rendered according to the cash register roll to the amount of 3,500 Rand. Right, so let's go and have a look at the T accounts. Bank will increase with that amount of 3,500 Rand, and my current income will increase with the same amount. Bank will be my account being debited, current income will be my account being credited. It's exactly the same as the previous transaction, same account, same explanation. Right, so on the 17th, my source document will be a cash register roll again, so I'm just going to copy and paste since it's the same. Right, my journal that I'm going to use will be a cash receipts journal, and my account being debited will be my bank account again. Bank is classified as an asset. Assets increase in the debit side. Let's go and show the influence on my assets. 3,500 Rand increase, and then my current income account will be my account being credited. Right, and income will always have a positive influence on my owner's equity, so plus 3,500 Rand. Therefore, plus 3,500 will equal 3,500 plus 0. We've done that one correctly. Right, on the 24th, the owner gave a further capital contribution to the bookkeeper. Right, so 5,000 Rand will be bank and capital. Let's go and do the T account of this one. So my bank will increase with that 5,000 Rand. To double check the amount, the owner gave a further capital contribution to the bookkeeper of 5,000 Rand. Yes. So my T account will look as follows. Bank will increase with 5,000 Rand, and my capital will also increase with 5,000 Rand. There you go. So my accounting equation will look as follows. It's basically exactly the same as my first transaction. So on the 24th, my source document will be a duplicate receipt. Duplicate receipt number 2, since the first one is number 1. My source document will be a cash receipts journal, and my bank will be my account being debited. Bank is classified as an asset, and assets increase in the debit side. Let's go and show the influence on my assets. Increase of 5,000 Rand. Reason being capital. There you go, and capital, which is an owner's equity account, will always have a positive influence on my owner's equity. Remember, that's the definition. The business is receiving money from the owner, so the owner's interest in the business will increase. Right, so the tenant paid this rent, or his rent, for June, July and August. So for 3 months, the monthly rent is 4,500 Rand, and this payment was done electronically. So we need to multiply that by 3 to get the total amount. Now if you multiply 4,500 Rand by 3, let me show you in brackets. Sorry, that's going to bother me. So in brackets, let me show you this calculation. 4,500 Rand multiplied by 3 will equal a total of 13,500 Rand. Okay, so let's go and do the T accounts. Right, so bank will increase with 13,500 Rand, and my rent income account, my income will also increase with 13,500 Rand. Right, so bank will be debited and rent income, which is an income account, will be credited. Let's go and put this in my accounting equation. Right, so it was an electronic payment, so my source document will be a bank statement. My journal will be a cash receipts journal, and bank will be my account being debited. Bank is an asset account and increases in the debit side. Let's go and show the influence on my assets. 13,500 Rand increase. My account being credited will be my rent income account. It's an income account, and income will always have a positive influence on my owner's equity, and therefore my owner's equity will increase with 13,500 Rand. So liabilities is 0. So 13,000 Rand equals 13,500 plus 0. Sorry, 13,500. Right, so on the 31st, total amount received for tents hired out as per cash register rule, 4,000 Rand. Let's go and do the T account. You've done one of these transactions before, a few times now already. So bank will increase with 4,000 Rand, reason being current income. When you provide services, it will go to the current income account, your main services. Let's go and do the accounting equation. My source document will be my cash register roll. Right, so in a cash receipts journal for your source document, you will just write CRR, but because they are specifically not for us to use abbreviations, I'm writing it out in this one exercise. Right, so my journal, cash receipts journal, my account being debited will be my bank account. Once again, it's an asset. Asset increases in the debit side. Let's go and show the influence on my assets. My assets will increase with 4,000 Rand. Right, current income, which is an income account, will always have a positive influence on my owner's equity, and it will always be credited as well. There you go. 4,000 Rand equals 4,000 Rand plus 0. Therefore, we've done this one correctly. Right, let's have a look at the bottom for our next questions. I skipped it now, sorry. So study your table in 2.1 and answer the questions that follow. 2.2.1. Name the journal which will record the most entries. Give a reason for your answer. The cash receipts journal. In each transaction, money is received by the business. So every time you receive money, cash, it will be recorded in the cash receipts journal, and every time you pay money, it will be recorded in the cash payment journal. Right, so why is the bank account debited in the transactions? Discuss the rules of the assets, the T account, to support your answer. So like I've shown you here in the bottom, bank is an asset account, and the signs for assets is plus, minus. So when you receive money, your bank will increase in the debit side, and that is why your bank account is being debited. Right, so bank is an asset and increases in the debit side. Money is received by the business. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day.